Hello students, this is the second part of the chapter, that is noun. So in the last class we have discussed up to singular and plural noun, and today we will start with possessive form of noun. Okay, I hope that you have done the exercises which I asked you to do. At least you do it by yourself, write in your book with pencil, and when I will share the answer, at least you can tell your answer whether your answer is correct or not. But it is quite not quite, this is very very important for you to do those homework which we teachers give to you. Okay, this is for your better practice, as you are not in the school, so how you will practice? So in this way you have to practice and you have to study at home. Okay, so I will share the answers previous in the previous video, whatever the exercises we have done, half exercises whatever we have done, the rest of the answer I will share with you later. Just after this video I will share. So now let's learn possessive form of noun. Now the possessive form of noun is used to show that someone owns something. Possessive means that something belongs to someone. For example, this book belongs to me. So this, on this book I have the possession. Okay, possession means adhikar, like that. So possessive form of noun, it basically shows that someone owes something, someone have something. A possessive noun modifies another noun and is placed before the noun it modify. So the possessive noun basically it modify, it give extra information about another noun. Okay, and possessive noun always placed before the noun it modify. So let me tell you. So for example, car. Car is a noun. Possessive form of noun is always placed before the noun. Okay, so that one you got in the book, right? Now possessive form of noun is, for example, Nilim's car. So this is the possessive form of noun, okay, which is placed before the main noun, and this is possessive noun. Okay, so we form the possessive form of the noun using the apostrophe and an is generally, so and s. So basically possessive form of noun is used by this punctuation that we call apostrophe. Okay, apostrophe, then what we use, s. For example, Ekta's bicycle. This is a noun and this is the possessive form of noun. The the gardener's rusted tool. Rusted tool is a noun and the gardener's is a possessive form of noun. So I think you have done this kind of possessive noun earlier also. It is not new for you. Okay, but there are some basic rules are there which you need to understand, which you need to know, that how we have to make the possessive form of noun, how we have to write this one. There is a rule in writing this portion. Okay, so see, in this box all the rules are given which we have to follow while doing possessive form of noun. Now the possessive form of noun can be formed using the apostrophe in this way. So there are the four ways given here. In this way we have to use the possessive form of noun. The first thing, singular noun. If the noun is written in singular form, single, all of you know, that is one. If the noun is singular noun, then how we use apostrophe? In singular noun, add an apostrophe and s. So in a singular noun, what we have to use, apostrophe and s. So example, Meena. Meena is a singular noun, so apostrophe s. Meena's box. Man's beard. Horse hooves. Bird's beak. So these all noun are given, like Meena, man, horse, bird, these all are written in singular form. Okay, so with singular noun we have to add only s, apostrophe s. Now singular noun but ending in s. Suppose the singular noun is there. Okay, singular noun is there, but at the end of the noun s is already there. Okay, for example, boss. Already example given here, boss. This is written in singular. This is means one boss, but this noun end with the letter s. So what we have to do, add just an apostrophe or add an apostrophe and s. So you can add apostrophe, you no need to add again extra s. you no need to add extra s. Okay, for example, boss chair, there's no extra s. Okay, boss chair. Or you can use in this way also, but basically if the singular noun ending with s, so it is better to use only apostrophe. Okay, Thomas house, you can use in this way also. This is the rule for singular noun. Okay, now let's come to plural noun. Plural means more than one. Now what happen in case of plural noun? Plural noun ending in s, when most of the plurals are made by using s, es, ies, okay, ves, right? So obviously in all the plural noun you will get s. Okay, most of the plural noun, with most of the plural noun you will get s. So what we have to do, just add apostrophe and nothing more. For example, birds. Birds is written in plural form. Now how we will use apostrophe? Just adding apostrophe but no s. Birds beak, like that. See here, girls written in plural form, girls skates. Speakers, plural form, apostrophe. Okay, speaker's name. Cats written in plural form, only apostrophe. Cat's paws, bird's feathers, right there. Okay, now plural noun that do not end in s. Now some plural noun are there which does not need s, es, is, vs, okay, to make from singular to plural. For example, man, it is written in singular. If you change it to plural, what we do? Men, man, it is written in plural form, right? So some plural are there like this which does not end in s, it is not ending in s. So what we have to do, we have to use apostrophe s with this kind of plural form. Okay, men's conference, like this is written in plural. Man is singular, men is plural. Okay, so woman's hair, sheep's wool, mice tails, people's voice. Okay, so these are the very basic rule of possessive form of noun. Okay, now let's see two example from number D. First one is already done for you. She is the mother of Gauri. So how you will write? She is Gauri's mother. Okay, Gauri is written in singular form, so apostrophe s. This is the story of Nelson Mandela. Whose story? Nelson Mandela's story. So Nelson Mandela is singular noun, but it is not ending with s, so we will use apostrophe s, story. Nelson Mandela's story. Okay, I will show you number 3 also. What are the name of the singers? What are the singers' name? Singers is already written in plural form, so you have to use only apostrophe. Singers' names. No apostrophe s, only apostrophe. So in this way you have to do the rest of the question. Okay, please try to do, and please write with pencil in your book. Okay. Another topic is gender of noun. Okay, this is a very easy topic. I think all of you know there are two kind of genders, basically feminine gender and masculine gender, right? We know about all these things. So some noun that refer to people and animal change their form of verb to show whether the noun is masculine or feminine. Okay, so this masculine or feminine is called gender of the noun. So noun that refer to female are said to be of feminine gender, and noun which refer to male are said to be masculine gender. For example, cat, woman, aunt, mother, princess, doe, hen, niece, tigress, these all are feminine gender. And masculine gender examples are tomcat. Cat is feminine, tomcat is masculine. Yeah, tomcat, father, rooster. Okay, then man, prince, nephew, uncle, buck, tiger. These all are masculine gender. And another gender is also there, that is called common gender, which is common gender is both feminine and masculine. Okay, common genders are both feminine also, you can consider as masculine also. For example, cousin can be male also, cousin can be female also. Okay, so both male cousin and to both female cousin we say one word, that is cousin. Student can be a boy also, a girl also, right? Masculine also, feminine also. So student is a common gender. Student, friend, horse, artist, this all are common gender. Now some genders are there which are neither masculine okay, or nor feminine. Some nouns that cannot be classified as masculine or feminine are said to be of neuter gender. Okay, basically these are non-living things or objects, so you cannot find out any gender for non-living things or object. So they comes under which category? Neuter gender. For example, computer, table, roads, trees, airs, they are neither male nor female. Okay, so this one you know, that's we learn about 4 kind of gender. Okay, now forming the gender of noun. So how we will add gender, how we will make gender? Basically the feminine gender of some noun can be formed by adding ESS. Basically we add ESS at the end of the masculine form and our feminine gender is done. For example, prince, see this is masculine, and to make it feminine what we have to use? ESS. God, goddess. The gender of some noun are entirely different words. Some genders are there which you cannot, with which you cannot add anything at the back, which are totally different from the masculine one. Okay, for example, bachelor, it is used for masculine, and for feminine we use spinster. Bachelor, spinster. Groom, bride. The gender of compound noun requires change of a word before or after. Some compound words are there, so what we have to do, either you have to change the before word or either you have to change the after word. For example, milkman, okay, it is used for masculine. For feminine you can use milkmaid. Stepfather, stepmother. Grandfather, grandmother, like that. Okay, now here one thing is given about here. The current use in English is to use the form of noun without es even for feminine gender. So now in the current use in English, some noun are there. In those noun, in the feminine gender we are not using any kind of ESS. For example, author and poet. Author and poet both are used for male also, for female also. Okay, the male author is also called author, the female author is also called author, the male poet is also called poet, the female poet is also called poet. So we are not using poetess or authoress like that. Okay, then some words that refer to a specific gender are being replaced by neutral form that can also be used to refer both the feminine and masculine. And some are there, some compound words are there, okay, which is used for both masculine and feminine. For example, the landowner. Landowner is either you use for landlord or landlady. Police officer. Police officer can be a policeman or policewoman. Okay, so these are the things. Now let's do number E, which is very easy. Rewrite this sentence by changing the gender of the noun denoting people and animals. So here the people and animal both kind of noun are there, so you have to change its gender. My grandfather, grandfather will change to grandmother. My grandfather, that is grandmother, took my baby sister, baby brother, to the mall in a perambulator. The bride on the horse is my sister-in-law. So instead of bride, groom. Groom on the horse is my brother-in-law. The king will be queen. The queen asked his man. Man will be changed to woman. Now see here, men man is written in plural form, so you have to change the woman in also in plural form. That is women. Woman to decorate the court. Okay, clear up to here? So the rest you do by yourself. Now next here in number F, write from the box the neutral form of this noun in practice these days. So basically these days we use the neutral form of noun which is used for both male and female, that is for masculine and feminine. Okay, for example, artisan, homemaker, courier, chairperson, principal, humanity, business person, native language, expert, police officer, these all are neutral form, either we can use for male or female. Now policeman. Policeman, what is a neutral form of noun? Police officer. Delivery man, so the neutral form is courier. Chairman, the neutral form of gender is chairperson. Headmaster, the neutral form is principal. So you do the rest by your own. Okay, so the chapter finish up to here. In my next class I will share the answer, but I want all of you to do the remaining part of the exercise by your own. Okay.